Yo, what's going on, guys? And it's just me today. I overslept. So, hey, and here we are. It is Monday, May 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting episode to talk about today. We got a few things to talk about, and I'm excited to hear your guys' thoughts on who you think might become the new head coach of the Detroit Pistons. Will be Jerron Collins, all right, former Golden State Warriors assistant coach, now right hand man to Willie Green. He also is Jason Collins' brother. And again, I think this is a very interesting situation to see how it all plays out. As Kevin Ollie's another guy there too, Charles Lee. I really want either Kevin Ollie or Charles Lee. I don't know why, but hey, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out because I do think the Pistons are a good organization. And as more and more time has passed, it just seems like they're definitely going to get somebody who has some sort of connection with Troy Weaver. And you guys remember when Kevin Ollie almost took the Pistons job like in 2015? So I think it's definitely will be interesting to see how this all plays out and how it all transpires because they are meeting with the owner of the Pistons this week. Now, if we go, we'll recap the games in a second. But this weekend's games were interesting as all hell. We saw the Nuggets lose to the Suns. I don't think a lot of people saw that one happening this weekend. And we saw also Bronny James commit to USC, which I broke the news on my main channel about that. So it's definitely everything happening in the NBA has been fun. We're going to the NBA draft combine next week, which will be wild to say the least, to be able to, scout the prospects firsthand. And I wonder, to say the least, what will be how do you put it? The outcome of the playoffs. Because I've said it before, the Western Conference is definitely wide open. I do believe it'll still be Nuggets versus either Lakers or Warriors. And I really want a Boston Celtics versus Miami finals. Oh God, I'm excited, and I think this is just going to be so much fun to watch because people don't realize that this is one of the best playoffs we've had in years. And I know I'm all over the place right now. I just want to make sure I got everything right. Okay, let's get right into this and let's talk about all the wild stuff that's happened. Let's do NBA scores. All right, let's see what happened yesterday, and let's talk about it. And what happened yesterday was. What up, Nandet? What up, Rocket News? I'm carrying the team today. I overslept. I actually went asleep at 11:30, but I had a really long weekend. Last week was my last week of college. I mean, technically it's finals week this week, and I got to do some actual work. But what I will say is that so far, no, the other guys are busy. So this is just me. So let's go right here and let me show you the scores for the last few days. I just kind of want to zoom in before I do it to a better look. There we go. That'll probably look better on the screen. And let's head on over to recapping. Yo, what up? I love Twitch 3143. We're not right now doing a solo show today. We usually have more people on here. We usually have 3. We're actually supposed to be going to a 4-man show today. But here we are. So we'll start from Friday and kind of recap everyone. Will help lead to Sunday's game. So the Nuggets lost to the Suns on Friday by 7 points. It was a close-fought game. Honestly, it just looked like the Nuggets lost energy in that game. Celtics beat the Sixers on Friday. That was a game, if I remember, the Sixers had like no gas. Then the Miami Heat just literally mollywop the Knicks. I think that game right here, Knicks versus Heat, I think that might have been the momentum changer into Heat favor. Lakers, Warriors. Lakers won that one, blew them out. Like literally, Clay and Steph were on the bench for the last quarter. Then the Celtics went into overtime, and Marcus Smart's shot was too late, and the Sixers escaped. Still favor the Sixers there. And then, dude, the Suns might have pushed the series momentum towards them. Like, can we agree with that? This series might be in the Suns' favor now after last night's game because they might have just pushed the momentum towards them. So that was a recap of this weekend's games. The series between the Nuggets and Suns is 2-2. Celtics and Sixers is 2-2. Heat are up 2-1 against the Knicks. They play, I believe, tonight, which we'll go into our next conversation. And Lakers are up 2-1 against the Warriors. So NBA tonight, if we go over here, let's put that on. And here we go. We got 2 games tonight at 6:30. We got ourselves the New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat. And then we also have ourselves the Warriors versus the Lakers. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I got Los Angeles winning this one tonight. Especially because this game is at Los Angeles. Remember, the Warriors are the worst road team. And Knicks versus Heat, they're Heat Kingdom. Again, I still think the Heat are going to win this one. All right. And I think it's definitely going to be interesting as all hell to see how this plays out and why, and who's going to be, maybe a benefactor from the series. But Denver's still in control, you think, Nandet? Suns bench at 42, which is not dependable. Nuggets defense has been bad on the road. That's a good point. Hey, CP0 hurting the Suns. But yeah, Booker went crazy. I want the Nuggets to win, but the Suns have been, playing well. You still think it's Nuggets Warriors? I think it's Nuggets Lakers at this point. I've been saying it feels like it's going to be a rematch of 2021, at least in the Western Conference Finals. I definitely think that's going to be an interesting to watch. Now, if we go over here, I think when we look at the current situation of the NBA, we heard a recent rumor. And again, guys, this was not supposed to be a long show. I just wanted to come in and touch on all the important stuff that was happening in the NBA this week, just because stuff that was important to me. But this week we're hearing that our man Kristaps Porzingis and Kyle Kuzma will be re-signing with the Washington Wizards. All right, and look, Kristaps Porzingis and Kyle Kuzma are going to opt out and then re-sign, which is like what we want them to do. Supposedly, Kristaps is getting 134 to 175 between 4 to 5 years, which I'm fine with. And I love Kristaps Porzingis. The Knicks have been really bad. Now, I know everyone's going to be making fun of me that, the Wizards are going to be just a first round and out team, but I definitely think it's not as bad as people make it seem. And I think that just makes the most sense. So, it makes the most sense for them to keep them because there isn't any better players that they can go out and get. That's the main thing, in my opinion. And it just moves you got to make as, middle of the pack teams. Again, guys, I personally don't like doing these things solo. So we're just going to continue to wrap this up. And over here, I don't think there's any NBA news that's urgent. Over here, we talked about the Shams Charania news about there. They are going to interview it. He should just be fined. Matt flopped, and it was stupid. But let's go over here to Pirtle. Oh. Why does that look like Evan Mobley? I mean, the guy clearly has a neck beard, so it's got to be someone with a neck beard. Nick Batum? Nicholas Batum? Oh, I say he's clearly on. Oh, that's Zubats. Boom. The boy's too nice at this. Mobley, good Nick. It ended up being Zubats. I could tell it was a white guy or like a mixed guy because of like the type of beard hair he had at the end. But dude, not that you're right. Embiid did get locked up by a 38-year-old. It was insane, guys. This was just I just wanted not to have a missed day, and we talked about a few things, but I think we were gonna wrap this up with Bronny James, who's going to USC. Let's give him some love. I think that's pretty cool. I actually thought he was gonna go to Ohio State. I'll be honest. I honestly thought he was gonna be a Buckeye just because his father was like from the area. And Suns Nuggets was crazy. I agree with that. It definitely was an interesting day of sports this weekend and a fun one. But let's give Bronny James the credit that he deserves. Man's going to college. First one, his dad said he believes in the James family to go to college. So I'm in college. I'm about to go to the University of Miami for graduate school. I go to KU for undergraduate. I'll just finish that KU my graduations this coming weekend. So again, he'll do great things. Maybe he'll bring back USC to promise, but I think that's where we're at, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy today's show. Short one, 10 minutes. Just wanted to make sure we didn't miss the day. So hope you guys have a good one. Till next time, guys. Peace.